Let's go on. Take some action in here.
Minus 10% to be doing it?
Yeah.
How much? What percent chance, Joe?
35.
Can I make mother you?
And what did you say? Coded minus 10%?
Happy
Right.
mama, mother loads. I was spelled mother with the A at the end, but this thing won't let me. Guess it's too graphic hits. But I'm up the morning, late this morning.
That's hilarious.
I delivered it for the beef.
That is great.
Next is from Kevin from Monterey. Triple H recently addressed the hypocrisy
Yes,
of
good
realistic
evening.
podcasters who criticize current
Oh,
wrestlers
shit.
for not making kayfabe.
I'm slipping on
Thursday,
my shit.
Andrew Schultz's flagrant podcast remark. It always makes me laugh in this current day and age that old timers that do podcasts where they're giving everything away from their generation's business. They say how terrible it is that these kids don't kayfabe today. So they get it straight. We're on a podcast telling everybody all the names of non-kayfabe kayfabe stuff, and they
Mr. Dog, Mr. Dan.
Genius. And are you fans of WWE releasing a new Netflix show called Unreal that lets the fans into the writers' room? Thoughts? Oh, they let the fans in the writers' room finally, huh?
Yeah,
That would have been great back when me and Ed and Vince and then Terry with Borash were doing it. Bro, that was hysterical.
Good morning, Mr.
So Hunter's comments,
Mrs. Mama's out there.
like the old school, maintaining kayfabe is like, I just think it's better for your character to be kind of like the way Drew McIntyre is on social media.
Right.
Like he's right, just present like it's a good way to promote your character on the show. If you don't want to do it,
Gotta look her up.
And it's not any different. Like, for example, I was watching this thing with, what's this guy's name? Denzel Washington and some other actor, right? And he was saying, I thought Denzel didn't like me. And he goes, he wouldn't smile, he wouldn't talk to me. And then when they wrapped up, Denzel went and hugged him, and he goes, I thought you didn't like him. He goes, bro, you're playing a cop, and I'm Frank Lucas. Like one of the biggest, that was an actual gangster in New York. So he stayed during the whole show, during the whole filming, in character.
Right.
What's the difference? Right? And at the end of the day, he's saying here that, we're doing kayfabe, we're exposing kayfabe. Bro, we're talking about shit that happened 30 years ago.
No, not even that. Because this is the issue. It's like,
Alrighty.
if we were not in the conversation, the marks would be driving all the narratives.
Right.
Like, what are we giving you a bunch of Mark podcasters talk about kayfabe and stuff? It's like, well, you kind of need to set the record straight with people that from behind the
people that were there
and talking like, well, no, hey guys, you're not describing. You don't really know what's going on.
That's
like,
what you and me. We're always in awe when we get a real person from their
field, bitches.
Who's very knowledgeable, or Towers. We just listen, or Irvine that played actual hockey.
Hello,
everyone. They did it,
Hello. Good morning.
I always feel like I'm under the learning tree when I talk with those guys.
Right. Conan, guess what? We got some great news.
Right.
The Legacy Test Stack and the Legacy Ultimate Test Stack are back in stock at LegacySubs.com. And I'm sure our boy Nick Aldis, who ruptured a biceps tendon, is going to be stacking up with the Legacy Test Stack and the Ultimate Test Stack rehabilitated.
Alrighty.
For sure.
Well, this product has been proven to be so popular that Legacy has stock almost of the month. So if you've been on the fence about trying their best-selling stack for safety and naturally optimizing your testosterone levels, don't hesitate. The modern world is full of harmful chemicals that lower your testosterone. The best way to fight back is to make sure you're naturally stimulating your body's own natural testosterone production all the time. Healthy testosterone levels have got more strength than
I'm on the PlayStation 5 version of this game, so.
Better sleep. So that's some of your performance download the Legacy Ultimate Test Stack at LegacySubs.com. Remember to use the code K100. It's the number one discount code use for LegacySubs.com to get a 10% discount and support this show. That's LEGACYSUPS.com. Level up with Legacy.
Let's see what happens.
They get it. Don't forget.
We've already at it.
For all our newbies that listen to this, we get great testimonials from our followers that have been using this. They've been losing weight, feeling better, getting more muscular. It's great products there. Our boy Nick Aldis and LegacySubs.com.
Right, and there's a reason why this is their best-selling thing. We've been doing business with them for 3 years. The Test X9 is like an optimizer. So like he said, it helps your libido. It helps with your energy levels. It helps with your workouts.
Well, that's fine with me.
Testosterone. That's why guys over 40 years old are just running to get the TRT therapy. You know what I'm saying? Cut work. So we use these products ourselves. You can't go wrong with them.
Access career.
Get healthy, stay healthy with Legacy Subs. Boom.
I already did, Aldi.
So next is from the mayor of Banana K100 from Poseidon, Jersey.
All right.
What's good, fellas? I'll get right to it. You know I speak my mind. Usually ruin last week's mailbag. The mailbag is my favorite segment of the show.
Okay.
Every week. This time we got this dude who interjects his elementary school humor into the show when repeatedly asked and told not to. Last time I checked, Disco and Conan
I can make use to all this.
babysitting a child. The mailbag submission specifically was put down by Hugely last week. Last time I checked, I did not submit
nope,
mail
wrong
to a
one.
subscriber to have Hugely do anything with it on the air. I submit mail for Disco, Conan, and even you, Joe. I do not need someone whose best personality trait is that their blood alcohol levels are possibly a whole number.
Oh, shit.
Anything about my email and how I, quote, don't listen, quote, unquote, to the answers in the mail. If you, Hugely, listen to the full
See, I'm not doing.
we all hate your
Yeah.
bullshit, quote unquote, comedy. I think shitting my effing pants right now is funnier than anything you've ever said. I'd rather hang out with that scumbag Ivory than ever hear Hugely on the show again. Disco Conan, I'm not joking. They keep the kidnappers in the movie Man on Fire having Denzel Washington is nothing compared to how I feel about this effing Walmart greeter ass town ruining the mailbag. Put the fires in the bag and shut the F up Push. Put the fries in the bag and shut the F up Hugely. Yeah, this is rant on Hugely.
So what is it that Hugely did? And he said he put down his email or something like that. What does that mean?
Here's the guy. He asked a mailbag question and Hugely interjected.
Yeah, it was
During the mailbag.
one of the questions about pizza or Wendy's or
Right, yeah, because Hugely doesn't like the pizza conversations because Hugely's like such a comedic genius and master of
I guess
entertainment.
I would say it's probably because he can't use it on YouTube. So
Okay, my question this week is who
Like
would
the user.
who would win
it's wrestling content. So.
a dicking? Okay, my question this week is who would win in the dicking contest between Ivory and Hugely? One would have joined, and the other would at least shut the F up. My real question is, do you think an updated right to censor link gimmick would work today? Someone going around in backstage segments, policing speech, annoyingly, or trying to get babyface wrestling championship opportunities canceled because the heel is overly sensitive to something so
God, it's
explained to the GM.
a black queen's joining me.
Song is no doubt doing "It's My Life" by Talk Talk. That covers brutal.
Okay, we could use two more people.
This person for a week. Who was this again? Was this a? Okay, that nonetheless, you had a very long email, and this is why you're suspended. You gave me that unnecessary PS at the end of it, like adding more shit for me to say. So this is the last I'm going to say this.
Do you know this song, Joe?
I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, you know it?
I know the No Doubt song. I don't know the cover.
Yeah, but nobody cares about it.
It sucks.
Next is from Adrian McKinney from Memphis, Tennessee. Hiya, fellas.
Oh, by the way, the guy asked about that right to censor gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
Would work.
I saw of a snowflake.
Right.
What you do, you would have to have you would have to have some snowflake
Oh,
characters
yeah.
on the show to
Right.
feud with the right to censor
I
characters.
put them already up.
Slots available. I'm about to get into some other shit.
On Twitter, who's doing something like that. I can't remember who it is. But
How about, did you hear about the Gold of America controversy at WrestleMania?
No.
Okay, so they announced, they had announced that the check, Rodney Americano, the greatest luchador in the history of lucha wrestling,
Right.
they announced him from the Gulf of America, in the vignettes.
Right.
Well, people literally got offended, and so they changed it back to the Gulf of Mexico. Because people got offended. However, the announcer at WrestleMania did not get the memo and announced that Rodney Americano was from the Gulf of America.
That's good.
The announcer immediately corrected it. So. But that's the ancient Rodney Americano is my holiday. Okay, I just felt like you saw the Mexican boxing with the Canelo Cinco de Mayo fight. You know, with the mariachi business.
Right. And then in the middle of the age.
Logan Paul gets Brandon. Let's talk about Brandon. Let's talk about what Logan Paul represents. The shortcut. Feels so good to be here. It feels so good to be in the business. Thinking about all the people that have been able to attend it. Last 11 years with business. All the holidays I miss. Last superstars, YouTube channels, make the stuff in there and stuff. Feels really good. It's really good. And you think about everybody in the back. Think about the professional wrestling fans. That's all they wanted to do. And to be like him, to be like him. And he's a narcissist. And he has to your system. Probably, you know, why he didn't start it up. He was based on a lot of youth. And it's really good. Thanks a lot, Mike. I really appreciate it. You guys. Tell me what nowadays, I talk to a lot of people and a lot of things. About, I think of a stuff I really appreciate. Why is this really because you want to try to do each soldier for himself. So I decided to be a good soldier. And whatever they released me. And then I thought, you're really a good soldier. That's what everybody does. Just kind of makes you want to watch with your. Being a good soldier gets your time starts. Being a good soldier, people come up to you and say, hey, got any great ideas? Yeah, do this. Come on. That's a little too great. What are just the good ideas? And those guys are good. That's what a good soldier is, okay? Being a good soldier is going to your hotel room, touch your feet with that stuff, and not being on the park. It's all about viral moments now. That's what it's all about. Viral moments. Well, guy, everybody's been telling me that I gotta become undeniable. And as soon as it happens, they ignore it and they shut it down. I never asked to wrestle Randy. I never asked. That happened organically, and you ignored it for a viral moment. And good on show. Nothing against them, but you ignored it. And the crowd told you exactly how they felt about you on SmackDown when I was eliminated. And you ignored it. All of the true fans to touch the wrestling. All of the secret of the trial. The biggest thing is the technical difference they give a little opponent. They yell at this kid. I can't have the video. That's right.
So this was great. Like I said before, because you and me are promo guys. We used to learn. We grew up listening to great promo for the so we like good promo, right? So we like good promo. This is great promo. This is better than the wrestler and the heel come down and goes, one of my favorite shows, the Massacre, you know, the most English moment I ever had was the, you know, the show that was the tragedy. This guy stays in character and it happens to his mystique. So that's a great fucking promo. He could help us with you from the make the hits. He's as good as they get. They this information, and I don't really aware of it. And I think what's going to make it what it is. Really people talk like WWE. It won't affect you. This reality is including myself, expecting him to be involved. No time to ever say, hey, Peter something, you know what, I'm bigger than this, you have to promote, what's that movie?
get anything. They need to inform the fans that because you decided that you didn't take away Cena Steve that you wouldn't, okay? You would have added to it. I was very disappointed.
Damn, what are you doing? Going to that edge.
Don't forget, usually see when they United States, when they kick the next drums, instead of really doing it looks really hokey. You should see what Mexico does. They swing tell you
Baseball season is in full swing and into the home stretch with NBA and NHL playoffs. And there's more ways you can get in the act with the latest odds, music stories, even live the in-game betting while the game is played. With the largest betting live with everything from MLB, NHL, the UFC, and the European game, everyone with better money to steal. So the top big and sell games include poker and live casino action. With BetOnline, the game starts here. Breakfast of Dave Canadians from Chicago, Illinois. What's up here with the crew? What is this story? I was just reading. The gist of what he said is what I said. It is, yeah, you know, when you watch, he talks like this, like, what's it feel about the question for Tony? The key thing that you will incorporate the Exotico division into the program. I can see Disco currently the leader of the Exotico path in Central. The future you want to sifting all the other Exotico for WrestleMania. And this Disco is the head of the Exotico team with one-on-one set. What do you think, Tony? Will it drop me?
what was it? Maybe a disc.
Hey, kid.
Yesterday, the page I see, you see this go down to the table, then getting married, it's amazing, with a son kiss.
Look it up, man.
Jason Turner, the member of the police,
AAA shows and hopefully we'll do a bit of sliding.
It's Trump said we want to bring us before we get Irish, right? The DBI. Yeah, exactly. We're bringing, this is, you know, if you want to bring it, we're just trying to get the back of the get rid of the opinion. Any influence in this point, look at the get out! It can be playing AAA with the impact of the ability to get into the 50 guys or guys that take it. But you can typically use the same way. This is a really very expensive thing. When you see these people in your code, they take these on the cheat sheets. You get to the Jeremy Cole, take the move. It's very sort of usually the game, you guys are the best. I do believe that Jerry's kind of the voice to keep the other creative.
That's cool.
Yeah, and right here, which is funny, you know,
Look, when you're seeing somebody out real fucking
that's clear, this is like consider like the dream kid. And so that was what the Jeff. Jeff was the head of creative, but Jeff like really wasn't the guy figured out all that, like, you know, like, which guy is being, like, literally, Jeff was like, he was coming up with some stuff.
So we have something maybe in Mexico.
Mexico, that's going to be the best. I think they pay for it. I would bet.
Like me, Hero, Lover, I think we're the only three that they also have to remember the greatest
WWE acquisition. But the reason acquisitions for WWE is funny. Other companies like TNA, you know, I think this is the one. This is the what I would do, and I want you to really actively look into everything.
Girl left.
You need to
And you see the got real man.
yeah, so there's the especially when they come back to the AAA.
That's some other side. So just to really question that. They go people hundred, I know he's on low, but what do you know? What would it take? WWE was able to protect it because AEW was moving very well. So you have to just make a deal with them and give you a connect. All you do is nothing to this. All you do is nothing to this.
Yes.
I can see that's good with AEW. Because you really, like, they keep you open to forbidden door, but they're on their show, but the feel of the show is very hard because they don't have it. It's pretty funny to think about it. Right? Yeah,
You know, the AEW did the thing with the purchase of Buzz by WWE.
I don't think they're really easy to get.
The only question.
Yeah, they're really quick. Next up, Sean jumped in the beginning of this argument. He asked about the day before he did this. What into the being able to say? How was the sale price? We already covered what the sale price is. It's a really good one. It's so good, right? The less the 20 days to regular money, so we get them more money than we get. It's the way it is. People ask me to come and keep them. Because any of these purchases took away with the stuff. But they're going to be going to be like so greetings for you, question on it. For Mania weekend, Triple H and with the Penny family announced that WWE's acquired AAA. Last year, you mentioned that AAA is working on a major project with WWE. You've not elaborated for the secret, the major involvement in this done. It tweeted what goes on and comes around. This is still a feeling. We'll get your feedback from Mania today.
Yeah, that's part 3. There's probably a 4th part coming, but I have nothing to do with this. You know, they were interested in AAA and they got a hold of appropriate people and they started to do the due diligence and back and forth the AAA, you know, with the thing that you said, what 18 years we've tried to piece together more than bring up the formula from the 10 years to LA boys to get
Oh!
This is the great thing. From there to now, stay lucha libre, people know what it is now. That's a great,
Yeah. This one is the rule that's about, hi guys, Potato gives us a breakdown of what Gozer comes around number 1, number 2,
number 1 is Stephanie, number 2 is the Lucha Brothers, and number 3 is boom.
Thank you, and the goal as well. You're pretty good here. Joe, did you do it right? Did you do it try to you? You the worst thing right here, I just recommend a thing that started by pushing through this corner. With the merger of AAA, Tony Eagle to make the product of acceptable and seeable here in the United States.
20%.
Of course, Mason Carlos Sanchez took the WWE AAA. One of this one is Joe, the focus is WWE AAA. It's just a couple of people who want to see here, and it's really state what it is. Thanks, guys. Definitely, like the roster. We're just trying to it's even good to work in the WWE and down if you don't how used to it. Because you can do this. If you don't have each other,
I mean, at the end of the day, there will be changes. The guys will leave, the guys and I just lost everything.
so George, is it, what's my favorite character? Michael Corleone.
I was talking to him.
You heard that, I overheard it.
I was saying,
That component, That son of a bitch that called me back. Yeah, I keep feeling.
Bro, we just used them. We just used them. We just used them in these people anyway. So what the fuck?
Well, just said, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that son of a bitch. Hey, you hear? Remember me about AAA? Call me. I mean, call me. Let's get the fuck up.
Yeah, you got his number.
You gotta give me a good question. Oh, this is a good tweet, yeah. Let me get force. I posted a tweet. I posted Sydney across the street and see a Muslim in a combo tweet. To the acquisition of AAA with a view of the worst news of youth events of New Jersey. You know how stupid that is. One of these companies is going to get a massive property back. And he thinks that's the worst news possible. Like, how stupid is this people?
No, at the end of the day, you have smart people, you have people that are easily convinced, you know what I'm saying? You have to motivate everything, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, nobody can stop it just happening. Nobody can stop what's about that. There's so much love in this for this business. Names behind it, so I want to make sure that people that are seen or done. That's it, bro. That's really all I want.
What to do because the YouTube clips of the show that I'm tiring are going to get a thumbs up. People sharing stuff to figure out how you want. I got it. People are going to be the rest of it. It's really be ready to. That kind of thing is a lot. I mean, that's really just speaking how you answer the next one. So you're going to get more people to take away. At least not as desperate. Okay, so it's clear. So how the heck do you want? Maybe a fan for a walk for a down is the other thing. Maybe stick it in here, stick it in there, stick it in. Is it weekly program? People are not invested. Let's see what's the speed. First soon you get building up a Netflix seat.
They're figuring it out, so, you know, once they figure out what platform it's going to be on, everybody you'll be able to see the English and understand it.
There's a lot of work to do.
You and people
What's the speed that?
like YouTube and like YouTube, like,
I mean, it's fun. It's in
in the United States.
over time you have either YouTube channels.
I guess so, bro. I don't know if those people are going to
You can find out what I do. Advertising. It's a PC, so you got. That was the break. I just need some other video that's that. The video question is the name and tendency. The video is the situation with the user show. It's situation, it's a kind of view for him, you put this on the rest. That's how you either answer. The big thing is very easy to go. Yes. They work with what culture and they give the with a good thing like but then most of the YouTube will feel the same what they use for. Or they use commentaries of the what culture marks that for it. And they're making fun of you. And I will say this, even you feel like he defended again.
I'm not affected.
Well, you guys defend.
Or what you say me.
Because you necessarily defend me because they were making so restricted.
I did it at the very beginning. It was funny and stuff. I said that from the beginning, so don't try to fucking put words in fucking. You don't know shit. Remember what I said.
It's terrible. You're reading during the show.
It is. Forget it.
You're support K100 expect that on oh. Hey, guess what? Episode of Donkey by Nancy. You know, one man every hour of the day dies of testicular cancer for the life. In fact, testicular cancer is the inflammatory cancer amongst men aged 15 to 35. Well, think about that. This is young men. So they could be testicular cancer awareness, but the federal landscape is also with the Testicular Cancer Society for the awareness of mental health and family cancer research. Visit manscaped.com/ PCS, PCS will have to check yourself and always on cancel. And as always, use promo code payment to place your up to free shipping manscaped.com. Keep that being in mind, you can perform simple routine checks, subject at home while enjoying Manscaped products like the lawnmower 5.0. Makes sense, right? It's probably daily to try to maintain a great from it. And that lawnmower features two interchangeable skin-safe latex. The standard will take it over the top, and a new form ready to complete with the purpose. With new coating spotlight, which is better than grip, making every shirt more precise and free. Nobody thinking of this? Don't think it's fun.
Let's get out of here!
Daily challenge, after even if you want to go to the beach in San Diego and use your Manscaped, you can
Go down there, you can easily take them out from there.
The biggest thing wherever you go. Thanks to the wireless change capability of you can take a quick. You can take your Manscaped lawnmower 5.0 to AAA paper. Isn't it great?
Yes, that's crazy.
There's a vision to provide the right solution to comfortably be good. Manscaped is the way to raise the awareness to support the fighters, survivors, and families impacted by particular cancer. That's why they'll be donating $50.
Good job, buddy.
Holy smokes, boy, that's a lot. I'll save lives and balls by going to manscaped.com/PCS and sharing their free educational technical video. And not even that, I purchased that for free shipping with the code K100, the K100, K100. Because like a famous American roster once said, it's with your chicken, your prawns, and your mental. But Manscaped, MANSCAPTV.com/K100.
Yeah, this is our best-selling product. I would recommend it for everybody. We have a lot of employees in the business that use it. We use it ourselves. We're the great thing about this product is it's helping out for your feet are burning out. You can get it in your arm, you can get it in your leg, on your chest, on your head, on your face. So it's just feeling that you're just getting into the recommended right? It's incredible. It's a really good shape. I use it every day. The company is that it's better. It's so cheap. You try to get some with some nice juice, and that's some people drink that in product. It's just an incredible thing, so you don't forget to check it out. So what do you think of coming up? Get it going on. There's a long ways and years I was doing it, yeah, they're used to stuff like insurance house, but you don't really know because it's different. So, you think it's really get yourself fragrances, you got deodorants, keep your beard trim, keep your shit trim downstairs, your hair trim, smell nice, got deodorant, got scalp preserver, we take care of you 360. Check it out. Baseball season is in full swing, and wait for the home stretch with NBA and NHL play. And there's many ways between end of the week, the latest odds, recent scores, even live and in-game betting where the game is being played. With the largest selection of odds of everything from the MLB, NHL, the UFC, and limited games, other than the General Casino, where the top baseball game is open and live casino odds. The final round, the game starts here.
Clear out! Take cover! Holy crap! Don't mess with me! No count asshole! You are a piece of shit! Here I come! Motherfucker! Fall back, motherfuckers! Fall back! Fuck you, Dad! Oh, gonna work out!
Let's say you guys, if your craving has been in decline for the last little bit, and you're looking for Triple H to be replaced with the Rock Triple H Real IQ Dirt Sheet nonsense, P.S. They follow the recommendations of really good in Vegas that sometime is very frustrating. P.S. Chris Pete becomes back to challenge Bruce Bruce. What is it? Secret Pizza podcast.
Our Manzo, by the way, I mean, he's just the bass player for the Jazz Tuesday. That's why I always, you know, they do original songs with a lot of covers of other chicks and what's it? And he's got the whole thing with that first, it's a huge stuff. It's really needed to and
Hey,
Yeah, but one more time, one thing that I can tell you, bro, they're professionals and they're gonna work with, they did good business when they didn't like each other, right? And but I also think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what boardroom you go into, any Fortune 500 company, there's always clashing heads of executives. Same thing in sports, the head coach, with the GM and the owner. You could go to fucking McDonald's today since you're a big fan of it, and maybe the manager and the assistant manager are, and so at the end of the day, bro, people that are passionate are gonna, or have even different opinions, like me and Disco sometimes, you're gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take it personal.
Well, with Fortune 500 companies or sports teams, these kind of things would be handled mostly behind closed doors. Right? I agree with what Rick is. The last coming out, throwing shade at Hunter's creative was not good. Like, why would you do that? So that to me suggests, yeah, there's issues.
So maybe there were some things that Hunter didn't know, that were out of his hands, and this was the best they came up with. Which, at the end of the day, there's no way they're going to take Hunter out of there. It's a great job, right?
That's your name. Okay, I'm gonna copy it down when I have time to. But I got a PlayStation 4 version of it and a PlayStation 5 version of it. Know what? My gamer tag is in my thing. It's in my profile. So you can add me from there too if I don't get you first. Hello, Tasty Peanut. Happy Mama's Day, yeah? I like to suck on your milk, Mama. Mama Peanut. Yes, I want you. Ryan wants. Ryan gets out again.
Like, yeah, but you gotta make a change. I'm not saying everybody vote Republican, but if you continue to vote people that believe in the same things and the same platforms, you keep having the same problems over and over.
Canadians are weird because too many Canadians are falling and hitting their head on the ice. On the lake and
Hope I didn't say nothing major.
Fucking savage!
Because, again,
go back to your home shit. Take it down!
Oh.
We got one hurt bad. I'll kill ya!
So my whole thing.
Oh. Been hit.
Well, I'm not beholden to any political party. They're working with each other. They're working us. Okay? So I don't really give a damn.
Oh, okay.
What's happened here is that the guy that
You're surprised by my personality, huh?
You're fucking dead,
dead. Because the conservatives, they're being seen as being with Trump. And Trump united the whole country because every Canadian I've talked to, they're pissed, saying that was
you motherfucker!
Stuff he does it to rile up, and he likes to be in the news every day. That
you bleeding asshole!
But they took it so personal that during the hockey games they booed the national anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I see him.
What's happening is other countries don't look at America as an ally they once had, like the European Union, Australia. Right now, they've Canada's gotten closer to what seems to be Trump's biggest enemy, China.
We can this is from Roberto and Playa del Carmen, Quintana, Mexico. It's up here with 100 big fan of y'all stuff. Each step we back with here. She's so smooth, never gets lost, and it's incredibly versatile. One thing she needs, in my opinion, is a better finisher. Her idea is a flying inverted train with choke. We get over her so hard because she's showing off that thing, and you got to give the people what they want. I think she's talking about her tush. This is what it looks like. Let's say you came with 100. By the way, the question, because this gets us thanks, Holmes, stay up. HOLMES. Now, I saw this. Okay, you know when the brothers call each other, do they call each other Holmes or Holmes? Well, it's hey, Holmes, I thought it was Holmes. HOM was homeboy. It's a homeboy, but it's I think it's Holmes.
Angie, baby, happy Mama's Day, yeah? Hope you get to see your son today, yeah? Oh, shit, I'm surrounded by jackasses.
Don't mess with
Like, to make more old, like, the,
Come on.
what the fuck did you ever
Gotcha.
like, like a character,
We got a
like,
blazer.
those are like,
Come on!
Oh, low.
Yeah, they're the whole thing.
Shit!
Well, I'm glad to hear better than ever.
Reloading!
And the Mexicans like holding your home.
you make it like a so what do you
Recuperating from heat
shit.
stroke on Friday.
Oh, you had a stroke? I never knew that. I'm sorry about that, Andy.
I would agree that she is very sweet and she knows what she's doing. She doesn't get lost. She comes from a good system, which is a Reno Mexico system. Bro, don't you get enough of her when she sits down and
We gotta run! Watch out!
I think they get a pretty good shot of everything there. So.
Chris from Lemoore, California. The question about the precise working thing put you up.
Got their asses.
Heat stroke, I was at work and I almost collapsed. It's been triple digits here.
What? Real quick, why is that?
Oh, shit. I'm glad you recovered it.
They never expected?
I work there. Immediately, let me get coach. Very loud coach. It took about 4 people.
Michael and David.
So,
This is Triple H stuff. What's up? The matter is WWE has put in 1 week for H stuff. Because when we get back those funny
Yesterday is
thumbnails
the
on
last
YouTube
day
with the
of
fried funny
extremely
content
hit
and other
weather.
funny ones,
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Close the door behind you.
things that he is good at. If you can continue to let him do that, keep them mute during the live.
Now, Randall, I'm going to copy down your hashtag.
There's a fan wants a Hughie muted.
Let me go to my YouTube on my phone.
Yep.
What did you have you spoken to Hughie or had any communication with him after he got over the polls by our listeners last week?
Hold up, hold up.
No, we don't talk.
Next one's Kevin from Monterey.
Randall, there you are.
by the way, I forgot to tell you, it's not triple A. It's triple A.
Hold up, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here.
So many wrestlers on the current WWE roster were left off the WrestleMania card. Zayn, Solo, Uso, Bailey were prominently featured the year
Don't-
prior. Others notably missing: Alexa Bliss, Braun.
I'm still here. I see it, Angie.
Chelsea Green, to name just a few. And the talent pool is so deep, and some championships aren't even being defended the biggest show of the year. Not
Oh.
to mention the same amount of talent in NXT.
Mad Mix.
Call it the main roster. Are we about to see a heavy load of roster cuts, or do you think Triple A might absorb some of the talents not currently being used? Tony?
Well, I think what they're trying to do, I don't think there's, bro, I couldn't even answer this, but this is my opinion. I don't think it's roster cuts. I think, yeah, they have a lot of people. There's a lot of talent than ever before. There's a lot more wrestlers than ever before. And I think them sending in, like, for example, we're going to see Natalie against Mackenzie or in NWA.
Mad Mix 79, 63.
Okay, and now they're going to be sending people to Triple
Or
A. So they'll be
74.
able to give, I think, more people work.
Next one's from Matthew Mason, subject is Mel Kiper. Hey fellas, did you guys happen to catch any NFL draft picks this past week? I asked because it looks like Mel Kiper's gone to the Dave Meltzer School of Defense when he came to the Sanders kid. You notice this? Thanks in advance. That's from Matthew Mason.
I can't find you, Randall. You must got an Xbox.
Football these days than I am. So tell me about Deion Sanders.
Randall, you must got an Xbox.
It's ridiculous.
It's
Okay?
like, so are you Stephen A. Smith that it's like racist?
No. I'm absolutely no. It's embarrassing that these guys, all these pundits on TV, can't see why this guy was not drafted.
Is he skilled? Talented?
Yeah, he's got talent, but he's like, oh, it's like you're getting like 1992 Deion Sanders as your quarterback, and in 2025, and people look at this guy like he's a freaking clown.
I sent you that.
He's got the gold chain. He's got like nobody ever draft a guy at that high quarterback and make him the leader of the team. He's got obvious maturity issues.
This is my.
It's like obvious maturity issues.
Randall, you got to add me yourself because I'm on PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation. I can't find their username.
They know that he got preferential treatment in Colorado, and he abused that. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, easy way to get in. Okay, let's do this. Cause I'm not singing
Okay,
that
so
thing.
he's got maturity issues. You want that guy
I gotta
on
go
your team
pee.
because he is talented, but you want a guy that the Onyx is always going to be on him and not the team because that's what's going to probably happen if he is good, right? And he was great in college, but I just think a lot of people didn't want to work with a type of personality. Look what happened with T.O. When T.O. was in Philadelphia with McNabb, with the big feud that they had, they got rid of T.O., because he had become a distraction. He was still great, but it became and in this day and age, bro, people don't want problems.
And he wants to be a rapper.
Right.
It's like you can't come in with more. Like you can't come in to the league and say like football is like my third or fourth biggest interest. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a brand ambassador.
All right, I'm done.
You should have said football's number one. Will always be number one. And on a side hustle, I'm going to be rapping a little bit, see how it goes, or I'm going to be doing this. But that's the NFL, bro. There's nothing more prestigious.
Hold on, wait a minute. What happened to my bulletproof vest, damn it?
And you made this comment. If y'all don't want to change your culture,
Y'all full of bullshit.
it's like, oh, okay, we won't because you were coming in with the gold chain. It's like, yeah, we don't want that. We won't draft you.
So I think that's it.
Like, yeah.
Now, Joe,
Yes.
did you say something that Stephen A. Smith said it was racism?
Yeah, he said it was the worst case of like a guy being blackballed by the leagues. And stuff.
Okay, then why Cam Ward was picked number one?
Not even 59 of the first
Yeah.
54 picks were black.
No, Stephen A. Smith trying to show up.
Well, that's what the Sanders got.
What else?
Cleveland.
What Rams?
Yeah, Mitchell Livingston was
Like 7.
which is one of the teams who's going to go to
They thought that he was going to go number 2 to Cleveland in the first round, and he went extended.
Yeah, fair about that.
Actually, felt sorry for him. Yeah, the prank call from the guy, the football player's son. How great was that? How great was that?
No, that was your fault, Stephen.
He was going to worry about, like, with the Falcons coaching and punishing and
Fucking idiot. Thought he was crashing your person.
The league took a bird best game, okay? But they're not telling you there's 2 other quarterbacks coming. Why did they end up getting them? I thought there was 6, there was 3 on the good. But they did the league. Why did they break it off?
Or did he just be found?
Yeah, they had him on camera. Somebody filmed him on the plane. Yeah. All right, the next
Oh, but I'm
and done that. That's game with her.
we the
How
big.
great would you give Logan Paul the look from WWE from day 2 till now? Going from F to A+. By the way, did you hear the Stone Below Steve Austin allegedly spent down $1 million to dress up as a 5 hospital hospital? The WWE has made it to pay the customer with an extra with a full something to expect. Yes. How do you forget the WWE had Logan Paul as a Stone Cold before the main event of WrestleMania 44? That was nothing to it. Yeah. Maybe Logan Paul is a solid man. His performance so far. I was happy about Steve Austin.
That's right. What the R-rated area? Yeah, I know.
Really?
If he's telling the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that, you'll never make money with us with the feud or something like that.
Ain't it? That is messed
Because
up.
he turned down $1 million to set up and go like,
He's Steve Austin. He doesn't need the money. It destroys his whole persona. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was a commercial and it was funny. Well, Steve, he had such a feeling. But I don't think that's how you're going to see the WrestleMania.
Totally paranoia free. You really gotta
Can't move. I don't want to run you over.
fucking beats.
David from Chicago, hey guys, unfortunately Steve Myers is expecting this as long time ago.
Go
Do you
to
have any stories or comments to share? Thanks. You know what's funny?
You chit-chatting about me? You gonna
Arguably the worst wrestler on the roster,
Bitch.
but was also one of the most well-liked guys. Because like everybody has massive respect for what the guy did in the NFL. It's been one of the greatest NFL players of all time. You know, you have to really kind of look at it. Like, wow, Congress, it's cool. He's just a simple person. It's like, you know,
You were in my fucking way.
like he is
You
like
stupid retard.
He was. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
So first off, Buddy Ryan said this. Imagine this: the '85 Bears, right? Maybe the greatest defense ever. And they had badass, tough guys. Buddy Ryan said that Mamba was the toughest guy he ever met. Okay, and bro, that guy never missed a game in the NFL or with the Chicago Bears. That's how badass he was. Now, Mongo was really funny because he was from Texas. So he would always tell me, Aguila amigo, Aguila amigo. That's how we would always tell him the same thing. And Aguila is an E. And I went out with him a couple of times. And, you know, he likes to get his drink on it. He was very friendly and nice. I love Mongo. I miss Mongo. And I'm pretty sure that he got married and divorced in Las Vegas with Ruben Ferrero. That's something. Yes.
You didn't know this.
Yeah,
They didn't know.
he consummated it, and then he divorced
They
them.
didn't know the next morning. That's how it works out, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think he said he was, you know, arguing with her. I think he was the little romantic training and like everything had it. It's not on the I thought it was perfect.
What was that kid that you still the work with you? You got extra training and everybody. You got a lesson. You're gonna die. I mean, we need a bunch of bots back in front of us. I think the guy that's in the corn, that, this thing that people are like, you know, you go against like you know, like, we're not gonna, like, we're not gonna keep up. You know, we're gonna keep stuff that you're young, if you don't look at that, it's over.
I just thought it was interesting that the guy that's, you know, not having trained, not, you know, he didn't go to college together. And yeah, the clear thing was a finish.
But let me tell you this too about Honda.
Shut.
Honda. Because he sounded real.
Oh, what you got? I don't want to be in this. Huh? I don't want to be.
One of my favorite
Put
things
you
was getting my son this
Put you out. Put you out the past. Put you out the past. I'm put you out the past. Like, from this.
And then somebody tried to wake him up, like I would say, he said this
Put
twice.
you out.
He goes, even alone, he does less damage when he's sleeping. That's great.
What's up to the join out. This is the business you all done. Our conversation.
You have a point to make, huh?
Brian took the time to really respond to hands. Our done, just put them in the edge, something from the all-time winner. The question is how to help this Brian and Dave different based on that interview. Brian's a lovely sentiment. Yeah. Thank you for putting audio to my show. GPS, Cody, what happened with Alberto with AAA? Did you like go to AAA and heading back to get this?
Well said. You will be the main event.
Okay. He has taken something. Thank you for cutting out his job. So the Alvarez interview,
I got a bulletproof vest on, bitch.
with us, and feedback the conversation that he had with the guy on his show. Six minute clips making around now. Just go ahead and spark it down how you would be how the audience factors. But you know, in the end, the Africans. Letting the hockey picks that missed the show last week know what's going on. You know, telling the story. You know, like you know, people that laugh, and it just you know, the something we talked about. You know, which makes sense. You take every point of the show that you know, we make you look at it, for the people that are watching it, we're just going to consistently lose audience, which is making it difficult for the people that are listening to the show to check out. That's understandable. And I think that maybe, now that Brian's talking about it, now that maybe talking about it often, is that
You treat.
resonate.
No, oh.
You guys know, maybe that's
Yeah, I see. You go. Hey. You do it to me. Yeah. Look. Oh. Oh, you see the chicken? Chicken. Yeah.
You just need to do that. Because so when you watch it, you just if you want to see a film with a story, not the story. So that's what. So you kind of you do the
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with
yeah.
It's really right. So yeah, Frank a lot of things.
you. He was a great judge.
Woody Nichols. What's up? What's up, King 102? The WWE definition of AAA would be any issues. Any issues with something like the order or control of the team together. Anything is how far off the football. Or also using cage potentially for a goal. In situations like beating the opponent. Similarly, regarding the game will play with that not their defense. If any tactician or purpose methods is active,
Lost her ass.
thanks for everything content everywhere. I don't know anything about the Stephanie Baxter stuff. Did she have issues with somebody in Triple A previously?
Okay, I've told you the story twice.
I forget it. I was wondering about the other people. That's it.
Then why are you asking me?
So then the guy,
Question. So, Akron, the guy that allegedly choked him, right, was family members with these other two guys they brought to Korea. Okay? One's his brother.
What?
Okay?
which you,
These damn fences. Come on.
Okay. The offspring that the original Vietnamese that's the dad of one of them was one of the biggest rival that I made a lot of money with.
Yeah. I made it.
Actually,
I made it.
I did my retirement match, or it was a retirement match. Whoever lost had to retire. He was in the main event with me, and we broke the all-time Mexico gate record, which is still there, and I'm sure WWE will break it soon. What you guys got to remember?
Happy Mama's Day, y'all.
Okay, I just got there, bro. I've been there 1 week, and people are asking me questions. You know, like I've been there for a while. It's almost like
there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. It's
Right.
going to take some time. Correct.
Right. It's almost like if Disco were to move to Houston and he's been there a week, I'm like, hey man, how do you
I haven't seen y'all.
Houston? I just got here, you know. So